We've taken a look at the piece by Vic Lee, which is absolutely amazing.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
What made Daikin commission it?
Well, a few different reasons really. One, we love Vic Lee's work. He's just got a magic way of storytelling. There's so much detail in all of his art. And we thought it would be a wonderful thing for us to commission a piece of work that really represented Daikin's journey.
For me, it's all about getting people involved in the whole story.
Our journey is about decarbonising technologies in people's home and offering low carbon solutions to the environment. So we wanted to find a really interesting way of telling that story. Secondly, we were inspired by the idea of air ink. So we came across a manufacturer that deals with ink that is created out of carbon that is captured from the environment. So this is literally carbon capture as an art form. So we thought that would be a really interesting way to express our journey towards low carbon. And the third thing we were inspired by was a book by Mark Z. Jacobson, who's a professor at Stanford University, called No Miracles Needed. And it's really all about how we already have the technologies needed to decarbonise our society. That we don't need any miracles, we don't need new solutions, we have them.
In the art, there's one side that says what businesses can do, one side that inspires us as individuals.
Absolutely,
Has it inspired you to make changes?
Yeah, I mean, gosh, we're all on that journey, aren't we? And simple things like turning your thermostat down, making sure you've got better insulation at home, turning off your light switches if you can get your kids to do that. All those things help. And there are also bigger things as well, like getting a heat pump installed.
If someone puts a heat pump into their house, how much does that cut their carbon emissions?
It will save you 2 or 3 tonnes of carbon a year, and that's like giving up your car or going for an electric car instead, so it makes a massive difference. When we look at the UK as a whole, the carbon emissions from heating our buildings, whether that's homes, offices or whatever, it's about 25% of all our UK carbon emissions. So you can imagine if we make that massive transference from fossil fuel boilers over to renewables within our homes, that's really significant.
How does installing a heat pump in your home compare to installing solar to heat your water and your house?
Well, they're both great ideas, and I think if you're the kind of person who's looking to have a greener home, you're looking at all of these as great options for decarbonising your home. And really, actually, you don't have to make a choice between them. Solar works really well with a heat pump. It's providing renewable energy, electricity from the sun, and it will contribute that to the 20% of electricity that a heat pump needs, in addition to the renewable energy from the air.
With the current energy crisis, of course, it's even more prevalent. How are we going to heat our homes and not use as much electricity?
Absolutely. I mean, you've never seen so many people, have you, talking about the cost of their energy bills and what can they do to bring them down. And there's no doubt that heat pumps can help with that.
And of course, as individuals, we do need to make changes.
Yeah.
But businesses really need to make changes as well. It's really important, I think, to encourage companies, but there's also making sure that companies don't greenwash.
Yes, you can't just talk the talk. We manufacture low carbon heat pumps. We're all about encouraging homeowners to introduce low carbon renewables into their home instead of fossil fuel boilers. That means that there's a real onus on us to behave as we want other people to behave as well. So in our manufacture, we're looking at new ways to reduce the carbon impact of our manufacturing processes. For example, we use recycled refrigerants within our systems, and we're looking at the entire supply chain to see how we can reduce carbon. And the goal is that we will have a 12% carbon emissions reduction this year, and hopefully year on year in the years ahead. So we'll have to keep innovating, we'll have to keep thinking of new ways to cut carbon year on year. I'm sure it'll get tougher actually as time goes on. But yeah, that's the path we're on. I'm really excited about it.